you guys. Welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of water. So if you're a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of May the 30th through June 1st, 2025. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general. So they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal or private reading, you can always visit my website and book through there, TemajTarot.com, or you can always email me. All right, so we have the overall energy as the Empress. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Hierophant, the Two of Pentacles, Judgment, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Cups. All right. So I feel that initially, like you were feeling very confident about where you were headed. Or maybe it was like initially you were getting like a lot of attention. But it does seem like something is changing. And I feel like there's some sort of insecurities, some doubts creeping in. I feel like you were sure of something, and now you don't know. Depending on what this is, there could be some sort of concern in regards to what somebody is saying to you. Maybe there's too many people in your ear in regards to something that you're wanting to do. And maybe you're no longer listening to what your heart wants or what your intuition is saying. It just seems that something like has you stuck eventually. It's like a lot of things in your head and you're overthinking. And I feel like now you've become paralyzed to your inner thoughts. And not only that, I feel like now you're also kind of stubborn. I feel like this is more about stubborn to yourself. Like intuitively, you're knowing what you need to say or do, but you're refusing to listen. I feel like you're also trying to drown out some sort of noise. Now, someone could literally sneak up on you this weekend because you're not focused or paying attention to something. Maybe you're listening to your music, or you're just like super engrossed in something, and someone is like trying to get your attention. They're like, hey, or even tapping on your shoulder. You're just like zoned out. When it comes to love, I feel like you have been getting a lot of attention, or maybe you were in the past. But it seems like you are just disinterested. Like either you're jaded or you haven't connected with someone who is emotionally compatible, or emotionally you're just unavailable. Like maybe your heart is somewhere else, so you can't really focus on the new attention that you're getting because emotionally you're still just stuck. If it's not emotionally stuck on a person, then could be career or something creative. Like you don't want any distractions. I feel that creativity could also be very significant for you this weekend. But I feel like there's a delay. I feel like you were being creative and, maybe you had like a lot of ideas that you were working on or playing around with. And then something happens where you're just like, now I'm stuck. I got too many ideas, or now I can't choose. It's something going on where you just seem stuck. I feel that you're needing to go back to what your heart says. I feel like your first mind was right, or something just had been whispering to you internally, telling you what you're needing to do, but you tried to drown it out. You might need to just like do it. Just go forward with what you feel. So also, if someone is in a relationship, especially if you're like in a committed relationship, it could be that you guys are, well, I see two different scenarios. So one, for those of you that are in some sort of committed relationship, you might be needing to get some sort of counsel or advice in regards to your relationship. Maybe you don't know if you should stay or go. Maybe you and your partner are talking about, talking to a therapist about your relationship, couples therapy. So that could be a factor. The other thing I'm getting is that a relationship that maybe initially started off as playful or fun, or friends with benefits, is now shifting. Like now maybe you guys are talking about commitment to each other, but it still seems to be like nervousness, or maybe you want to commit and they don't, or they're starting to want to commit and you don't. But I feel like it gets stuck in some sort of awkward place. It's like, okay, where's this going? Are we gonna enter a committed relationship or what? Or is this just gonna be play? Either way, I feel like in regards to a relationship, if you're dealing with somebody, the energy becomes kind of stagnant. There is a past issue that maybe needs to be addressed. I feel that maybe someone has been ignoring something over and over again. Every time a situation comes up, it's like, let's just sweep it under the rug. I feel like maybe you're stuck. If you find yourself stuck, it's because I feel like you're ignoring a past situation that needs to be resolved. I really feel that someone is not listening, or someone is like just restricted. Or maybe you feel restrained. So that could be a thing too. Like maybe you want to express yourself or be yourself, or especially if this is something creative, like you want to have some sort of creative freedom to do something, but you keep getting blocked by some sort of regulations or rules or traditions. It's like, no, it's not falling within these guidelines. So, it's like you keep hitting the ceiling on a situation. and maybe you're trying to figure out how to override the system in some way, or this structure. You're like, this is too rigid. Like, how do I get around this? Maybe you're trying to get some credit, or, you know, maybe you want to be hired for a job, but you don't fit the job description. Like, someone is trying to box you in or prevent you from branching out or doing something your way. Or especially too, like for teachers, even though you're probably on break right now, but for teachers, maybe there's a teacher that wants to teach their way, but they're being boxed in because, you know, you have to follow or teach according to these rigid rules. It's a system. Yeah, I feel like you're wanting to like break some sort of system or rules. And then like going back to a job or a career, and it's like maybe you have certain qualifications, but they're asking for a degree. And it's just like, but I have the experience. Like, can we get around this? Like, you know, so something's going on where maybe you don't have the proper credentials, but you have the experience or the talent to do something, but they're holding you back because of that one thing. It could be too that you're needing to just step outside of the box or do something in a non-traditional way. Depending on your religious or spiritual beliefs, I feel like somebody is making some sort of offerings, or someone is traditionally one thing but is doing something else. So, you know, just let's say traditionally you're a Christian and this is how you're supposed to make an offering. You know, you're supposed to, I guess, go to church and eat the cracker, drink the wine, or go to confession, or whatever it is. And instead of doing that, you're like, well, I want to go do what the Hindus do, and maybe you want to make some sort of offering, or maybe you've been studying some sort of like an African religion, and you're like, I want to give an offering to Oshun, like I want to do it that way. Like something's going on where maybe you're mixing beliefs. You could be called in for an interview, or you could be up for a promotion. You could be put in a position where you're going to have to take on more responsibility. I feel that you're going to receive some sort of reward from the universe, or a gift from the universe. It's like your prayers are being answered. But there is still something going on where there's confusion. or stagnation. Could be that if you get offered for some sort of job, even though the offer is on a table, you're not sure if you want to take it, or you start having second thoughts after you say yes. There's someone around you I feel like could be giving you mixed signals. 1 minute they're distant, 1 minute they're open, talkative. Okay, so I feel like you might feel confident enough to share some sort of information with someone, and then the person that you share it with doesn't know how to receive it. So they become distant. They're like, I need to process this. You might end up feeling rejected because you're indecisive. Or you might make someone feel rejected because of your indecisiveness, rather. In regards to work, I feel like you're studying something over and over again, or you're reading something over and over again. Now, I don't know if you need some sort of degree or certification for something. Maybe you're having to study over and over again. I also feel like something is in the middle of being, it's something that's unofficial. It's like, well, it hasn't been made official yet, but here is XYZ. I don't know. I just feel like something hasn't yet been made official. Like maybe someone is considering engagement. And it's like it's talks about it, but just because there's talks about it, you know, it doesn't mean it's official yet. But yeah, I feel like in regards to work or career, there's something that you're either studying or you're doing something over and over again. Something is very monotonous and routine, but I also feel like it's more so being done over and over again, trying to make something perfect or looking for perfection. There's something going on too where I feel like the throat chakra is blocked. Someone is having a hard time vocally expressing themselves. If someone is very passionate about their career or their work or some sort of passion project, it almost feels like someone is zoned out and kind of like locks themselves in a room until they're finished. Someone is like, I'm not coming out until I finish or completed this project. I'm seeing something that is destined, or something is like opening up. It's like it's unlocking. A portal is opening up, but it feels like opportunity. And I feel like you're hesitant. You're like, I don't know. Like it's destiny, but at the same time, you are hesitant or delaying something. You're procrastinating, allowing your destiny to take place. The universe might be waiting for you to make some sort of a move, and then the universe is going to like step in and assist you after you do something that you're supposed to do. Now, in a love situation, I feel like there is some on and off situation between maybe you and an earth sign. There's a possibility that you guys are talking about working things out or starting over, but you don't know that you can trust this person. You're like, I don't know that I can trust them. Like, is it going to be a pattern like before? I feel like there's an earth sign that's been keeping tabs on you. So I feel like your intuition or your dreams are telling you something in regards to an air sign, but I feel like maybe you're not listening, or you're being stubborn, or you're like, I want to do things my way. I also feel like there is some sort of secret in regards to an air sign. Either you are keeping a secret about an air sign or from an air sign, or they are keeping something from you. I also feel like you have a gift that you don't want to share with people yet. You're not ready to share it. You feel like you need to perfect it. You're like, I don't want people to know that I've been working on this, or this is what I know how to do. You feel like something isn't ready. You're like, it's not ready. In a love situation, I also feel like someone is very shy. I feel like even if you try to get this person to talk or open up, it's going to be hard. They're just like really shy. All right, so let's pull some energy cards. All right, additional messages for water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, you have yin and yang, rest and rejuvenation, fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, overall energy, hostilities. All right, so I kind of feel that your trust issues could be getting in the way of you either making some sort of decision or from connecting with a soulmate. It also could be that your ego is getting in the way. Seems like even if someone is trying to give you advice or an opinion, you're like, okay, well, let me listen to what my soul is saying. Let me go within, and I want to figure it out on my own. And so I feel like you're praying for answers. And like I was saying, your throat chakra, fifth chakra, seems to be blocked. There's something going on where maybe you're not talking about it. Maybe you're keeping some sort of secret. Or like I said, too many people, too many opinions have gotten into your head. And now you're having a hard time speaking your truth. You also might want to share something with somebody, but not sure if you can trust them with your secret. I feel that you're in alignment with someone who can compliment you, whether it's romantically or business wise, career wise. I feel like you're in alignment with your match. And you also could be seeing synchronicities of 22, 222s. You also might just need to take a break. Don't force something. Maybe you do need to quiet out some sort of noise or opinions and get in tune with your higher self. And then that way the truth will be revealed, or you'll know what you need to say, or you'll know what your next plan of action should be. I feel that your ultimate goal is having some sort of peace or surrounding yourself around peace. All right, so hopefully this helps. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Send you love and grace.